Let's get it.
Whatever the dollar you murder for, is that the one fighting for your soul? Or your brother's the one that you're running from? But if you got money, fuck it, cause I want some.
Yo,
Listen,
what's going on?
What a time to be black right now. Welcome to the Hunt Club podcast.
Welcome back.
Hey.
I can't believe it. This is episode 4.
Yeah, man.
So 4.
God damn.
Trying
I'm
to
gonna
stay
keep it
consistent
100
and
with
shit.
y'all. I thought we could only make it to 2. I'm broke.
serious?
I don't really fuck with Mike like that. I don't fuck with Jamel like that. So
I thought they would take us off the air with the shit Mike be saying by now.
yeah, I know. I thought that. But welcome to the Hunt Club podcast, episode 4. To my left, I have Jamel,
a.k.a.
We need some
Ramon, a.k.a.
That's it.
That's it.
We need some
a.k.a.
AKAs.
Tony, if you ever met me in Iguana. Ramon, if you met me in New Orleans.
That nigga's not alive anymore, nigga.
We still doing fake names, 2018?
I don't
yeah,
know.
man.
Are we?
females still doing it. We can still
if you
get
have
fake names.
If you have a
get
spouse,
fake
you
name.
better use a fake name.
No, but the thing about fake names is that, I mean, it's not cool to do fake names.
It's kind of funny.
You
But
just
with
can't do
iPhones,
fake numbers
you
no
can
more.
block people now, so there's no point in.
You can still do. You can't even do fake numbers anymore because niggas just call you right there on the spot. So
No, we
fake
peeped
names
that
is definitely
early.
dead.
Dudes shouldn't be giving out fake numbers anyway.
Nigga, do you remember the fucking
Hold
ugly
up,
hotline?
Hold up. I remember the ugly hotline,
No,
but
the
to my
rejection
right,
hotline.
to my
we
right,
didn't
let me.
introduce you yet.
I'm not going to send no shade to my man, Mike Taylor Devereaux. How you feeling, my brother?
First of all, I need my full title. It's Taylor Devereaux, Mike, a.k.a. Bossellini, a.k.a. Top Dog, BKAM.
Okay, so when we go into this new show,
Nigga, you can't do my whole rap
beautiful.
sheet.
You said Bossellini. I had
That's
to
what they
cut you off
call
right
me.
there.
That's what they call me in high school.
Bullshit. So let's, like I said, what a time to be black right now, man. Look, it's Black History Month. Fucking Black Panther just dropped yesterday. It's fucking tax season.
It's
Black
tax. Shout out.
excellence.
I mean, I ain't got kids though.
Shout out to the people that's getting an actual return this year. I fucking envy you.
I'm not
And
that
then
broke.
last but not least, this month, motherfucking Drake is playing Christmas out this month. Like, have you guys seen the God's Plan video yet?
I just saw it today. It dropped today.
No.
I shed a tear, dog.
What happened?
Man, he's doing the Lord's work.
I mean, I did see like
He is God now. You do realize that. He's like Jesus walking.
With the beard and
I kind of get where he's going with it now.
so explain
man.
what the video was.
So basically, the introduction, I mean, a lot of people have already been seeing little excerpts of Drake just doing random like shit, just either buying people in the grocery store, all of their
Everything.
groceries. Yeah.
I saw the room attendant, the house attendant that he bought. It was like a hotel maid that he did like a $10,000 day spa and like all this other shit for, which was
Right,
fucking hella
and then
cool.
like the girl in Miami, he paid for her scholarship. So
Yeah.
basically, the God's Plan video came out today, and then the introduction was like the label approved him for $1 million budget for his video,
Oh shit.
and like 992,005, all that, like 95% of the budget, he took that money and just fucking gave it back
He
to the
donated
people. and
all
shit.
of it.
Yeah, he
The
donated.
rest went to OVO slippers.
I doubt it. The way them shits look, like 10%.
I mean,
But
that's
not-
good though. That's good as shit.
But no, that's dope as shit. Like I mean, I haven't always been the biggest Drake fan, but watching that was like that's some game changing, like nail in the coffin, like
More
some dope
entertainers
shit.
need to do what he did. I mean, pretty just went out just giving out stacks of cash. He was paying for scholarships. He was paying for people's groceries. And I was smiling the whole time while he was watching.
Yeah, that
watching
felt good,
Like
man.
that. Yeah, you generally felt good
What-
with him making people happy.
Yeah, I'm not too sure where the camera is, but Drake, if you're ever visiting Baltimore, there are 3 starving
Oh, yeah.
black children who
Right.
conduct podcasts.
Please adopt us, man.
I mean, I don't need like a lot, just a tiny bit. Shit,
Yeah, I
ain't
mean,
get-
just give me a
tax
crumb,
season was
shit.
hard for me.
Yeah, nah, tax season wasn't shit. I had to throw it out there just because everybody looks to February as the tax season. But first off, the IRS playing a lot of fucking games if you have kids. That shit is
What you
like,
mean?
it's like the tax act, so it like push your shit back. from like.
Oh,
And
because
it's
they doing like vetting and shit.
I don't know what the fuck they doing, but they said the middle of February. There's no such thing as the middle of February. It's like
Yes, the 15th.
it's like 27 days in
14th.
February. But other than that, man, the big story right now is the city of, well, the country of Wakanda has rejoiced.
Wakanda.
I just visited Wakanda. I came back with these bees.
That's where I'm
got
from,
my
to be fucking
dashiki,
honest.
First
you know,
of all,
honest with you.
I go there every other weekend to get my shea butter. Nigga.
Nigga, that's where I'm fucking from. My fucking uncle /
Nah.
fucking grandfather. That nigga grew up there, nigga.
My
Are y'all ready though?
Great granddaddy
Y'all ready for the
founded
movie?
a tribe.
Are you going?
Huh?
Are you going this weekend?
I'm not like an open weekend dude. I don't like the crowd.
But
and
it's,
shit
it's
like
Black
I don't
Panther.
like
It's
that
not
shit.
just any opening weekend.
Dude, it's sold out everywhere.
you should have been got your tickets.
Nigga, I'm not fucking. I'll go on
You're not
Monday.
what?
That's like technically
you don't,
the weekend.
You don't care about black excellence?
Nigga, what the
Not
fuck does
support
that
black
have to
excellence?
No.
do?
I care about black. look. I'm gonna keep it on
I'm
that. I care about black excellence, but I don't want to watch a movie around a bunch of black people.
Nigga.
What the
Y'all don't
fuck?
give a fuck.
Hey,
I rather watch. No. I rather. No, I'm bullshit. But no, that shit is.
Austin used to spit at himself in the
Oh,
mirror.
man. So where you gonna watch the Black Panther at then? If you don't
I'm
want to
probably
watch
gonna
with
catch
black
that
people,
shit
with your people.
2 weeks after
Wow.
fucking opening premiere.
You ain't
so I
going
can
to
kick my
security?
feet up in the fucking
Where you going?
theater,
Where you going to
nigga.
watch it?
Nigga, I'm watching that shit in motherfucking Hagerstown, Gaithersburg, probably.
And the
my
first
favorite.
nigga please
Right.
goes to.
I like to be the only nigga in the theater and shit.
I just don't like fucking crowded movies, dude. Period. I don't give a fuck who is it.
It's an event. It doesn't matter.
No.
But you'll go to a concert, but you won't go to a
Nigga,
crowded
I've been
movie.
to one concert in my life.
Bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Raves don't count. Raves don't
Raves do
count.
count.
Raves don't count.
Those are the biggest, craziest
Fucked up.
concerts.
I don't necessarily remember all those. I've been to
Why
the
don't you
shit.
remember this shit, Mike?
Huh?
Talk about it.
What?
Why you don't remember this shit, brother?
Because
It was
life is good.
Okay.
That's why.
But no,
That's-
I'm definitely excited about it. Like, especially with everything that they put into it. The director of Black Panther, his whole story is like inspirational. So
Oh, Ryan
it's a
Coogler?
like
Yeah.
Yeah, Coogler.
there's a lot of black excellence going on right now, like in this whole entire month
So,
with everything
I
going
mean,
on. But the only thing is, like, so a big question that came up about the Black Panther. Marvel is already like selling. It sold out all of the like pre-tickets and everything like that.
Mhm.
So one of the big questions is, should they donate like 25% of the ticket sales to like charities in the community and things like that? What do you guys feel about that? Because that's never been done with any other like Marvel movie.
Yeah, that was
DC
I
Comics.
mean,
How you
it's
feel
like
about
y'all
that?
not gonna
No.
make Iron Man donate to charity. You're not gonna make Thor donate
They-
to charity, but the one black movie that comes out, we have to give away. They have to give away the proceeds for what?
No, man. I mean, no.
No,
No,
I mean,
no.
I get the idea. Like,
Yeah.
I like the concept of donating to charity for
giving
big
back.
budget
That's a great
movies,
idea.
but don't make
An obligation to
right.
donate
Don't make
back.
Black
Yeah.
Panthers do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like holding it to a whole different standard
Yeah.
that you
Right.
don't hold to any other movie. I mean,
It's
let's
still a movie at the end of the day.
It's still
which,
a movie. Let's run up the ticket sales. Let's have it break
Real
box
question.
office.
Here's the real question.
Mhm.
What them concession stands looking like? Are you bringing in food?
I'm taking my kids on Sunday.
Nigga.
and
Yo,
I got,
you better buy
I have,
food,
I have
nigga.
my
Nigga.
2-year-old's his diaper bag.
Yo, come
It's
on,
not
you
gonna have
gotta
no
buy
diapers
food,
in it.
yo.
Hell
Don't
yeah.
be
I'm
a
feeling
dinosaur.
so-
It's
Nah,
gonna be
fuck
st-
that shit.
What are you
Look,
talking about?
Look,
Man,
I
How
can
much?
shit in
How
that
much does a
theater.
popcorn and soda cost at the theaters right now?
Well, I ain't got
That shit
kids,
like
so I ain't worried about
$7.50,
it.
dog.
That's
That
gonna
shit's
be. It's like
$7.50.
$11.
So I can already see Black Panther highest ticket sales record low.
Nigga, we can't get one thing of popcorn. Sneak in
what?
some shit. Let's meet in
No.
the middle. Let's meet in the middle.
Why?
I can
I'm
pop
going to
my own
7-Eleven
popcorn,
right
nigga.
by Towson. I'm going to the 7-Eleven. I'm racking up and we're gonna sneak it in with the
Yo.
diaper. Who's gonna check a diaper
Bullshit.
bag? I'm gonna be
So you-
struggling.
let me
No,
get this
look, I'm
right.
gonna be struggling with
Let
the.
me
I'm
get
gonna be
this shit
struggling with the
straight.
baby too. I'm be like this, and I'm becoming.
Let me get this shit
Only
straight.
takes
Y'all
a
niggas
gallon.
gonna
We'll
move right past
go
and be
out and
good.
buy a fucking dashiki and then African garb and costumes, which niggas can't buy some popcorn.
What? What?
One
What
large
is,
popcorn. It's
what
like
is-
$15 for a large popcorn. That's like
Why can't we
3
max out the
weeks of
box
groceries,
office,
bro?
max
What
out
the
the
fuck?
concession stand? We can't do all that.
For what?
No, nigga.
We're supporting the movie. We're not supporting the concession stand.
It's all
Real
go to
shit.
the fucking studio anyway.
No, it goes to the movie theater.
I mean, the movie theater takes a part of the ticket.
Chadwick Boseman is not getting the
no
cut of
popcorn,
my popcorn
sales. Yeah.
I don't know if that nigga got the teeth to eat popcorn. You see that nigga mouth?
But no, it's like a wise market right around the corner, so definitely stock up. It's in Towson was on some bullshit from what I heard anyway,
Yeah.
but especially
Oh, yeah.
Did it
what
cancel
happened with
all?
that?
I got like mixed things in Twitter and shit. I'm not too sure if they canceled all the showings or like certain theaters.
Well, I heard
screening.
that they canceled 10 showings because due to the a technical glitch in the movie file, and they canceled like 10
come on.
showings.
I know what the technical glitch was. Y'all niggas getting too excited.
Fuck yeah, right. Like calm your asses down, man.
Fuck y'all
ain't got-
doing,
But
dog?
but that shit is kind of fucked up. I can only imagine, yo, like you come out, you buy the tickets early, you have your date, you guys are excited, you guys are online. We about to see one of the most anticipated movies in 2018, just for some. Motherfucker, I'm pretty sure they sent the nigga out that was like 15 years old. It's his fucking
Sorry.
part-time job and shit. Stuttering and shit. And a fucking sold-out theater with a bunch
Full
of
of
fucking
niggas.
angry black niggas. Like, come on, man. Like, that's some fucked up
like,
shit.
sorry, we got a glitch, but you know the Shape of Water is
Right,
playing,
right,
like,
yo,
next
like,
door, dog.
I know y'all niggas extra excited right now, but y'all ain't gonna see the movie tonight.
Yeah, and
Fucking
it's not
go
even
home
just
and shit.
early. Like people got dressed up. They bought tickets months in advance.
to,
Like we
right?
saw the previews to Black Panther like a year ago.
Was it-
Right.
was it
People
going
took
so
off
well?
work.
Yeah.
It then showed up and said, "Oh, there's a glitch."
Like, nigga,
Nah, I ain't accepting that
Nigga,
shit.
God.
somebody
Right.
need, I need 5 minutes with somebody. Like, this
Yeah,
is not
like,
acceptable.
Like I feel, and then the thing is, like the people that's in charge of that, you know, they're somewhere in like the back office watching the camera as angry niggas come to the line, get their refunds and
Right.
shit like that.
I mean, did they
No,
just
but
give a
the thing
refund or
was-
did they do more?
Huh?
Did
No,
they
I just
give a
heard
ref-
just refunds.
Come on now. You got to do a little bit more than
I mean, what
that.
else you want?
I mean, what does...
That's
What they-
standard though. That's the only thing that they can do.
I don't know.
I mean,
how,
that's us
unless
coming
you get
from a hotel.
refund and then a free pass to another movie or some shit.
That would be nice.
That's cool.
That's cool. I would,
I mean,
I would
considering
accept
the-
that.
the-
they could have done that. But I mean, are you gonna do that times? You're a manager, so are you gonna do that times 500 people?
Because I think because since we're managers in hotels, like
I'm thinking like if you gotta comp somebody one movie ticket, you gotta
Yeah.
do it for everybody, so everybody gets free
But
movie
the-
tickets.
Nigga, it's the
Issue.
most anticipated movie of the year.
but
and
just
y'all
your
shit
money
don't
for a
fuck
computer,
up.
is like a gesture, but I don't think that equals the inconvenience that the people experience.
Yeah.
They're gonna come back.
I mean, they're going to come back and watch the movie because everybody
So
wants.
you
Oh,
gotta
anybody.
put as a manager, you gotta put it in perspective.
Exactly.
Like,
Nigga, we
you're
not all
gonna come back.
managers,
So
man.
here's your refund. I'm sorry. Here's some free popcorn for your next stay.
Exactly, a
And then-
refund, a popcorn and a soda, something
And
more
they
than
gonna
just
come
a
back.
Nigga,
fucking
don't give me
refund.
free popcorn that I wasn't gonna eat anyway. I got
You gonna eat that
KFC
shit.
in my
You gonna eat that
motherfucking.
shit,
No.
and you gonna love the
I
movie.
got KFC
next
in my
week,
book bag.
So
that
shut
I
the
bought.
fuck
I don't
up.
want no
They
fucking
don't hear
popcorn,
that shit.
yo. But no. I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, I couldn't imagine taking a chick out on a date or going out on a date just for somebody to come out and say that you're not gonna see the show. Pack the fuck up, go the fuck back home.
Sorry.
Try again next week. It is what it is. But
Sorry.
one of the coolest things about it though is it was funny when even when people were putting videos up, they still had like the little Snapchat filters of the Black Panthers, which is dope.
Yeah.
Which is dope.
Well,
It's crazy because people went from like, yeah, nigga, we at Black Panther to
Bragging.
nigga,
Yeah, they were
we
bragging and
kinda
they couldn't even
going
see the
back
show.
home. So, but nah, that's crazy though. First off, it's crazy because why the fuck is niggas still on Snapchat?
Nigga, that shit is dead. There's a
Snapchat.
what?
What is
Snap-
that?
What?
Have you heard of it? Snapchat.
I never heard of Snapchat.
I heard they updated it and then it
Like
went
this?
away. Yeah, no, they updated the software and then it disappeared.
And then that shit became trash. Is
That,
that what
that
that is?
shit's dead to
Some
me.
bullshit.
I don't know
The
shit
fuck they
about
would
that
do.
shit. Bury that motherfucker.
So yeah, so
Nigga still use Facebook and Snapchat on the same.
That's all I
fucking-
use anymore.
Facebook
Nigga,
and Instagram.
I
I
look
mean,
at this. I look
yeah,
at the Snapchat icon on my phone and fucking just get mad. Like I don't even open that shit no more. Like
I went into it and first of all, I was trying to avoid it because everybody was trashing it as soon as it got updated. So I took my automatic downloads off, and then like 3 days later, I went back into it, and then all the icons were rearranged and shit.
Right.
I was, my fucking Bitmoji looked different. I went in there and it's like circles, and then I tapped on somebody's
That's like
name,
the
and I went
fucking-
straight into that DM.
I'm like, the
Right.
fuck is
And I was like, where the
going
fuck are
on?
the stories at?
See, this is
And
my
now
thing
with
with
like
that
the
shit.
side, I think the worst. It seems terrible because it seems like a money grab. Because
Exactly.
when you go to the right where your friends' stories were, now it's just the promotional pages of people you don't follow or
Right.
people that don't
Celebrities.
follow you back,
Right.
and just whatever they're promoting, like event-wise or some fucking type of artist. So it seems like a money grab. So I'm dissuaded by that, and then it's like the way you're set it up, my friends list and how I view that is a little convoluted.
Yeah,
So it's like fucking.
No, I agree. Cause like when I go to where the original stories were, it's like fucking. You can tell it's the sponsors that actually pay for the shit.
Yeah.
The shit that I would usually skip over and not even take a thought to take a second look at is now dominant on my Snapchat, and I'm like, I don't want to. I don't want to see this shit. I don't give a fuck what Khloe Kardashian is snapping
The
about.
newest
I don't-
Sprite commercial. I don't
Right,
give a
Yeah, I
fuck
don't give a fuck about that shit. So I want to see what the bitch that I met at the club 2 weeks ago to see if I can slide her DMs if she wearing
and
some nasty shit. You know what I'm saying?
Porn Snapchats is off the chain.
Yeah,
No,
niggas
it's
need
not-
to stop snitching on that shit. That shit
It's
bring a
on the
lot of
rap
them
stuff.
clothes
Don't
off.
worry about it. That's a different life.
Yeah, hold on.
Niggas, come
On
on.
that shit. But nah,
Hey, just look it up, man.
But nah, Snapchat is definitely some shit now.
There was a rumor going out today, some fake news saying that they were going to update it, will revert back to the old version on the 20th of February, and people were retweeting it, and just they were looking for any reason to,
put it out?
holding out hope that it would go back to the old version, but it was bullshit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Snapchat shut that shit down. They were like,
the
nigga,
CEO
get used
was
to
like,
it.
nah, y'all just better get used to that shit.
Yeah,
Fuck
he's like, fuck y'all niggas, adapt. It ain't that serious.
Y'all get over that shit.
Yeah, but no, I mean it's one of those things. Like I couldn't see myself getting used to it, but fuck it. I mean, nine
the
times out
app
of
is
10, I wasn't
dead.
looking at people's snaps for a reason anyway. Now it gives me kind of an excuse. Like, oh, I ain't watch your shit because I don't know how to work
Because
new
Snapchat suck. That's why I watch this shit, nigga.
But no, it was cute though. Like you would see people posting the little heart snaps and shit on Valentine's Day.
Aw,
they all had the
so
emojis and
cute,
shit
dog.
like that. And then it
That shit is
reminded me,
adorable.
I haven't like celebrated Valentine's Day in so long. Like that fucking Valentine's Day is a thing.
You haven't celebrated Valentine's Day?
I haven't celebrated Valentine's Day in a while. Like just cause first I'm broke. So that's the first.
I mean,
and
that's a
foremost.
pretty good reason.
Right, and then 3, I got a baby mother, so she don't get no motherfucking Valentine's Day. She get a motherfucking card or some shit.
Do you
fucked.
personalize
And
the
she
card as like a
listening.
generic
That's
card?
fucked up.
It's whatever card I can grab from Target, nigga, the day of before I come home from work. And
Nigga,
shit.
is it a Valentine? Is it like a thank you card? Do you put
I
anything
don't
in the
ain't no
card?
That shit.
Do I put anything in it? Depending on how I feel, nigga. Shit. Depending on how big the card is, she might get a dick pic in that motherfucker, man. But
It's a little card.
you ain't lying. but not like so. Valentine's Day just passed. So first and foremost, everybody has like a horrible horror Valentine's Day story to go over. Jamel, we start with you.
You gonna start with me?
Yeah, we gonna start with you. So
I'm gonna
what's
start
your
out
like
with
worst Valentine's Day story?
Well, I guess this was the first one. I have 2 stories. One was pretty good. One was funny and shitty. It was shitty in the moment, but funny at the we
Nigga, such is life.
reminisce on that shit. Well, the first one was me and my ex-girlfriend went to Fogo de Chao. It's
I don't love my ex.
What? Anyway, so me and my ex went to Fogo de Chao. Great Valentine's Day. We did the pictures and dressed up. Dinner was great, and I told her this, but it was me and Austin was going to the Kanye West concert. That was on Valentine's Day. She's
Nigga, no, you
she's
didn't.
not a Kanye fan. Me and Austin are Kanye stans, so we both got tickets to the Kanye West concert. So me and her, and we enjoyed that day. The half of the day, or 75% of the day, and then at the end, me and Austin went to the concert, and I still got shit for it, even though she doesn't like large crowds. She doesn't like Kanye. and me and Austin like Kanye. And
So you left your girlfriend on fucking Valentine's.
I did. I left my girlfriend on Valentine's Day to see Kanye, and I would do it again.
Fuck yeah,
I don't give
20
a
times
fuck.
over again, man. You fucking
But she
serious?
doesn't like Kanye. Kanye. First of all, Kanye doesn't tour. Kanye doesn't come to Baltimore.
How
So
was
when
the
Kanye
concert?
comes to Baltimore on tour, I'm there.
That shit, the concert
no
was
questions
fucking
asked.
amazing, yo. Like,
Right,
like,
and it
would
was an
never miss
awesome
that.
show.
That was my daughter's like first Valentine's Day ever, and I like threw her a car. I was like, "Deuces, I'm about to dig my car out of the snow. I'm going to
Going
fucking
to
see
Kanye.
Kanye. Fuck that shit." I'm like, "I see you for the next like 18 years." So,
So
we'll
what
come back
happened
to
after
it.
that? 'Cause
I mean, I
know
got
you
attitude, but it is what it is. Like I said, I do it again. But the funny Valentine's, fucked up Valentine's. And Mike, you know this story.
I probably did.
I said the Craigslist story.
Oh shit.
Nigga, so-
do it, nigga. That shit's fucking
That
hilarious.
shit, that shit, first and foremost, the
It was All-Star
disclaimer,
Weekend,
that was
too.
the motherfucking best Craigslist story.
That
All right,
shit
I'm
is
gonna get to
fucking
that.
hilarious.
We'll get
Let's
to
do it.
All right. So it's a kind of a long story. It's like three,
right,
four
nigga,
stories
right,
in the
come
story.
Nigga,
all right,
today,
so all right,
I got time.
all right.
Right.
So it starts out. It was like the day before Valentine's Day. I was single-ish, talking to two girls. I cut off one girl and chose to give my attention to the other girl. So it was the day before Valentine's Day. Devin,
Shout out to Devin.
shout out to Devin.
Shout out my nigga Devin.
Our good friend Mike's cousin had just broken up with his girlfriend, so Devin was down. Me, Mike, the new girl, the girl I was pursuing, that I was giving my attention to, and her friends, we all decided to go to DC to fucking Fur or Ibiza.
One of them shit. Is that
It was like either Fur or Ibiza,
one of them shits.
and it was supposed to be originally me, you, her, and her friends. Devin was down, and he was sad and shit. So we decided to take Devin with us. We didn't tell her until the last minute. So we bring Devin without telling her. We just bring him to the car like, all right, Devin here.
Just a light
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna let my nigga just be in the house
by
sad and
himself,
shit.
nigga.
Right,
What the
sad
fuck?
after he just broke up the day before Valentine's Day.
Yo, we
so we
finna
took
get
him.
fuck up, nigga. Let's
All right,
go.
so we
about
took
to
him.
have
We had a
fun.
bottle of fucking. What do we have? What was that? Smirnoff.
Nigga,
We
this
had a
was
bottle
before
of
you
Smirnoff.
had
Bottle
a
of
so you probably
Smirnoff.
had some
Smirnoff.
like some Burnett's, some cheese.
No, it was
nigga.
Smirnoff. It was
No, it was
Smirnoff.
Smirnoff.
All right, so it was like
Smirnoff.
Smirnoff.
We
weren't that broke
We in this
at
girl's
the time.
station wagon, headed out to DC, doing what we usually do, which is pregame. So we drinking the Smirnoff,
Getting
passing it
fucked up.
around, drinking the Smirnoff, passing it around. And so the girl that I had cut off was still texting me because it was still kind of a fresh cutoff. And she said that my parents had just divorced, and I'm upset. I need some advice. I don't know why you're texting me. My parents were never married. I can't give you advice for divorce because my parents were never married. So why are you texting me this shit?
Baltimore. We don't know what that
So-
shit means.
Nigga, what the fuck is
Me
this
kind
divorce?
of buzzed.
The
Me
fuck?
kind of buzzed and not giving a fuck. I passed the phone to Mike. I was
First
like, I don't know what this girl's
first
talking
error
about.
right there. I don't know why you did
I know
that
it's my
shit.
first fuck up.
Yeah.
It was passing it to Mike. So I passed Mike the phone, and Mike, I was like, yo, just answer the shit. And then Mike said,
Some fucked up shit. Let's just
What did you say, Mike?
Mike said some fucked up
Mike,
shit.
what did you say?
To a lady.
This was Taylor, not Mike.
This
What
was
did you
definitely Taylor Devereaux.
What'd
This
you
was
say?
not Mike. Yeah, it was some fucked up
What'd you
shit.
say?
Don't worry about that. Play. Let's
All right,
just
so
go on with the story.
Mike told the girl, suicide is always an option.
I'm a terrible
That's
person.
fucked
man.
up.
I don't know what.
He
On
told a girl
Valentine's
who's
Day,
probably
I was
going through
drunk, nigga.
divorce
I don't know what the fuck.
to kill herself. So
I didn't
he
say
texted that
Fuck.
shit. I didn't hear nothing from her.
My
Put my phone in my
political career
pocket.
is over.
We still on our way to DC. All right, so
Just living life,
Of
like,
course,
you tell her,
so after
that's
we drinking the
fucking
vodka, it's like a hour drive to DC. We feel like we have to pee. So I tell the girl, the young lady's friend, I tell her we gotta pee. Can you pull over? The girl, they didn't say nothing, right? She didn't say
No,
yes.
she didn't say
no,
nothing.
she
She
didn't
kept
say
driving
yes.
and shit.
She didn't say yes or no. She didn't say
We
anything.
said it like 2-3 times.
Yeah, I
Like,
said,
I
can
gotta
we pull over?
pee,
Yo, I gotta
gotta
pee, gotta pee. So me being drunk and not giving a fuck and not wanting to pee on myself, and we killed the bottle. So I was like, fuck it.
nigga, we gotta go.
I climbed into the back seat of her fucking station wagon
Took
and
it-
pissed in the bottle.
You damn right.
And I
nigga,
pissed in the
fuck you,
bottle,
fuck.
and I left it back there, and I passed it to Mike. Mike pissed-
No. This what happened.
That's
Devin
some
went
dirty
after
ass
you.
niggas, first and foremost.
Devin went. Well, we've all pissed in the bottle.
But
So,
what you don't know is fucking. You went, then Devin went. Y'all pissed in like soda bottles and shit like that.
No,
like,
I pissed in the vodka bottle.
Nigga, I
Did y'all
choked
drink
up.
that?
We all
No,
peed in.
we all peed in the bottle, but
All right, to keep the story going, we all peed in the bottle and then
pissed on the
took the
floor,
bottle
yeah.
and chucked it out the window. And I think that Devin, or you said that you wiped your hands with her wig. Her wig was in the back
I know. I
seat.
wiped it like it was
Wiped
a
with the-
2-part, nigga. I fucking because I filled up the bottle, so I fucking had more.
You
so
were the
I-
last one, so you filled it up.
And then I closed the top, nigga, and I let loose on the floor.
was fucking
And then cleaned up my hands and
Mind
wiped
you,
it up with a wig.
we
So
were
she gotta- whoever she
21.
is-
This shit does not count. We were
No, it don't
21.
count. It's a fucking
I'm not the same person no
young
more.
lady.
Taylor's
I'm
dead.
sorry, but you might have worn a pissy wig.
Right, she's
Yeah,
like,
she
like,
definitely
"Girl, do
wore a
y'all
pussy
smell
wig."
that? That
At
smell
some
like-
point.
smell
All right,
like
so-
I don't think she
something."
put it on that night though.
I don't
so.
know. So we get to DC. We get to the club. Realize that the girls didn't bring their. One of the girls didn't bring their IDs. So we was like, fuck it. Like, I don't know what you're gonna do. We came all the way out here. We're going into the club.
I'm
Y'all
going.
can go somewhere else.
Bitch, I don't know
So they go to like Denny's until,
They did.
and we go into the
Fucking
club
did.
until they. And then they text us like we ready to go. It was like after like an hour or two. Get into the car. And then you could just feel it. You
That
could feel
shit
the
was-
tension and shit. Like they were
That shit
at
was
Denny's.
fucking
They were at
burning,
they were at
dog.
Denny's just talking shit about
First
us.
off, who the fuck gets mad after having a fucking grand slam and shit? Like,
I
how
don't
do you?
know.
Get-
I don't know,
how do
that
you
takes
get
a
mad?
miserable
That's
person,
fucking
dog.
good ass grand
So
slam.
they were,
miserable person
they were
do that.
pissed. They were pissed. You could feel it. They weren't saying shit. And then the girl I was with was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna say it for you." She don't appreciate how y'all climbed in the back seat and peed in the bottle and then threw it out the window. I was like, "What the fuck you want us to do? Like you wouldn't stop and let us pee." So I'm not. Fuck
Look,
you.
real
So
niggas do
If
real
y'all was
shit.
some real
That's what
niggas, y'all
happened.
should have been
Real
like,
niggas do real
I'm
shit.
pretty sure she wouldn't appreciate it that we also wiped our pissy hands before.
She didn't know that,
I didn't know that. I
She didn't know that.
time.
Should've told her
I
that
definitely
shit.
did.
Right?
I definitely
Should have
did say
told her that shit.
So
Like, fuck you, lady. And on top of that, you got piss in the back seat because I don't like your face.
So then they took turns just going ham on us,
They
just like
did.
fuck you, y'all ain't
It was like
shit.
4 of them,
It was
right?
like no, it was 3 of them.
It was
It
like
was
3 of them
her
just
and it
going
was 2
on.
girls
Oh
in the
my
front seat, so they
God.
all went on. So it was like they were in Denny's rehearsing the shit they were gonna say to
Yeah,
us.
girl. When I
and
say
so-
he ain't shit, then you gonna jump
Like
in and
Eminem.
say you got a little
Girls do
dick,
that
and then
shit.
yeah, when I
That
pause,
shit
then you
was
gonna
like-
say you
so
ain't.
girls do that
okay.
shit all
Like
the
that
time.
shit was an Eminem and 8 Mile and shit when they warming up in
Right,
front of
right.
the
Tag
mirror and
teaming
the
y'all
nigga when
niggas and
fucking just
shit.
came out.
So after that shit, I'm drunk and I'm thinking I'm whispering, but Mike is sitting next to me and I'm like, yo, I'm about to dump this bitch. And it was so loud. The whole car heard that shit. She was like, you what? You about to do who what? What you fuck you said?
Nigga, you said
all
that
right.
shit loud
I
as a
said it
motherfucker.
loud as
yo.
shit.
Dumb as a
All right, so
Bitch, man.
I
Fuck
was like,
this
fuck this
hoe.
bitch, man, dump this bitch. So,
Yo.
all right, fast forward to the ride back home. We get out the car, we go to sleep. Usually, I fought with this girl before. We've had arguments, and usually the way that it goes is that we argue, and then the next day, she blows up my phone with like all of these long ass text messages. She had an Android, so it was like 1 of 4,
Nigga, don't disrespect
2 of
Androids. Fuck
4,
you talking,
3
That
of
shit-
4,
that shit is
and it was all out of
frustrating
order
as
and
fuck,
shit.
dog.
All right,
It's like
so
putting together a puzzle and shit.
so we
These
go
are
to,
like
so I
puzzles.
go to sleep, wake up, and I get woken up to my phone just blowing
Yeah.
up, blowing up, blowing up. I'm thinking it's her blowing my phone up, apologizing or explaining what happened. And I pick my phone up and it's dicks.
It's a lot of dicks.
It's dicks. it's dick pics.
It's filtered,
Unsaturated
unsaturated
signaling.
dicks.
There's so
not
many.
mention this shit.
There's so many dicks that were in my phone.
Nigga, dick. Nigga, it looked like a Richard convention.
It was, it was dick pics. It was dick pics. It was dudes saying, "I want to fuck the shit out of you.
Hey, man,
I
you
want
make me a
you
little
to
uncomfortable, bro.
ride me until you fall asleep." I was
we
like,
get
"What the
the
fuck?"
idea, man.
I was like, "What the fuck is going
Yo,
on?" So
Mel didn't say shit to me. He just kept doing.
yeah,
He kept picking up his phone.
cause oh my god.
I'm like, yo,
I
what
was
else?
like, yo, what's going on?
So how was you avoided with the dick
so
pics?
some kind of way I figured it. Oh no. I was like, yo, I'm like, what's going on? I like been getting texts all morning like this. Like the fuck, how the fuck do you have my number? And he was like, yo, your ass on Craigslist, bro. Like, what's going on? So I go to Craigslist.
What that booty do, dog? That's what he said.
Right.
I go to Craigslist and it's a picture. It's an ad for me and Mike It's a gay. It's
That
man
shit look
seeking
gay
man.
as shit, nigga.
It's a man seeking man ad with just pictures of me and Mike. You know, me and Mike taking homie pictures. My arm, my arms around them.
Because we went to the club.
Yeah, we went to the club a while ago. We had pictures with my arms around them, and we just chilling,
Nigga,
looking. But when you look at it in that context, it looked pretty gay.
It looked gay because we were matching.
Yeah, and we were matching.
Nigga, because, like, fucking, when you came over to my house, you know me, I'm like, fuck absent-minded. I just threw on some shit and left. Austin, this nigga ain't tell me we were matching before I left the fucking house.
He does that shit all the time.
Fucking...
But no, you forgot the best part of it.
No,
I'm not
finished.
that's part of it.
Okay,
Go ahead.
all right, I'm about to finish it up. All right, so come to find out, the girl who Mike told to kill herself made a fake Craigslist ad.
My fault.
A gay Craigslist ad.
I'm better than that now. I'm a better human being.
To spite me because Mike told her to kill herself, so she made a fake gay Craigslist ad. And
That's bullshit.
I got a dick pic from my personal trainer from high school. I had a guy that trained me to get ready for the football season. Who's always talking about getting pussy and fucking bitches and blah, blah, blah. And he sent me his dick. I was like, yo.
He thought you
Oh,
would.
it ain't like that, bro. Like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, yeah, is it big, though?
Yeah. Fuck all the bullshit, nigga. Can I get advice
I'm like,
on
nah,
this shit, bro?
nigga. So I blocked him. I haven't heard from him since. That was like, what, 10 years ago?
Nigga, that's like...
That was
That's
wild.
some real shit. So
we
got to shout out to
Valentine's
the girl that put the fucking Craigslist.
I definitely gave her props for that after the fact. I was like, yeah, you got me. I'm sorry. You still should kill yourself, but
my shit is more.
She didn't
of
add me on Facebook. I added her. And shit.
Is that the end of your story?
that's the
Nigga,
end
that
of my
shit
story,
fuck-
man. I don't think it
I don't
can
think
get
I-
any worse than that.
Nigga, what the fuck?
I don't think
Makes
I
me
have
look
any
terrible as a human being. I love everybody.
Look, man, I don't think I have anything too crazy for Valentine's Day. I just remember I was on some like 17-year-old like simp shit. I remember
You bought some red bottoms and shit. Ate
fuck
her
no.
ass.
Nigga, I ain't never been too broke. Nah, I've been on some simp shit whereas though it was a few years ago. I was talking to some chick straight out of fucking high school. It was like fucking snowing outside. It was like 30 below. Nigga, I went fucking got, and I wasn't driving. I got some shitty ass balloons, shitty ass flowers.
Nigga, you walk with balloons?
Nigga, I got on the fucking 35, the white March. And then
You was one of them niggas.
Yeah, yo, and then the thing is, and then the thing
Niggas,
is,
some sad ass niggas with the balloons and shit.
Nah, it's
I'm
funny
gonna make
because
my baby happy.
Babe.
yeah, right.
They gonna love this. They gonna love these balloons.
It's funny because
And I got a weekly pass.
y'all know what helium does in the cold.
Nah.
That shit fucking deflates.
Yeah, deflated balloons on the fucking bus.
On the fucking bus.
Oh man,
They go to see some weak ass fucking chick at the time.
God, God
So-
don't fuck with you.
Yeah, I was like, yo, now thinking back when I'm like, yo, I was one of them niggas and I was all excited and shit. I'm like, I can't wait till she see these fucking balloons falling on my
Did you
shoulder.
get over
and
there
shit.
with deflated balloons?
Would you say what?
Did you get over there with deflated balloons?
Nigga, that was like a 45-minute bus ride and shit.
did she deflate
What
your
she
balls at
say,
least?
nigga? Did you have empty nuts on February 15th?
Did she deflate your balls with your deflated balloons you brought her?
I can't even confirm whether or not.
Damn, man.
Damn.
But then, I know, man. And then a few years
You
later,
need at least empty nuts. The thought counts.
but then a few years later, you know, I had two chicks that I was talking to, and one texted me like super fucking excited, like, hey, you know, what are we doing for, you know, Valentine's Day? You know, I want to set some plans, blah blah blah. I left the ass on red. I ain't talking.
That's the way you do it, man.
Shit.
That's the way you do it.
Feel me? And shit, I had
Blow
two.
up.
She was number 2 to my number 1 and shit. But my thing is with Valentine's Day though is like that shit is just, I don't know, man. Like once you realize that I mean, I get people doing sweet shit for their significant other.
Yeah.
But when you think about all the restaurants fucking jam packed, everybody out, it's too much traffic.
The worst. I mean, it's the worst holiday from like a hospitality and like restaurant standpoint because everybody gets a fucking reservation, so they just
Right.
jam pack. Get the fuck out.
No, but see, my thing was like last year, I was like, all right, I sat down. I'm like, I'm broke as fuck. I'm gonna think of a like nice, cute way to avoid spending money and take some random chick out on Valentine's Day. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take my daughter out on Valentine's Day. Probably spend like $20. She don't eat shit. So I take her out to a place and the minimum plate was $79.
God damn.
Nigga, what the fuck did you?
Yeah, what the
That's not
Go-
important.
So I looked at my
Nigga,
daughter.
fuck
I'm like,
go to
I looked at my
corral, yo,
daughter.
shit.
I looked at my daughter. I'm like, how the fuck you putting towards to this, man? Like the fuck, like no free meals and
share
shit,
this
right?
Like you got hands, you better go
Right.
wash
Water-
some dishes.
a water
or some
Nigga,
shit.
nah,
like,
but his-
one water.
Right.
And
That's what I'm saying. I
straws.
got two. I got a water like shit.
how much is the limit around here? It's
Nah,
like
but she's 4 years old. I was legit about to put her ass on a bus because after I spent like $90 on the dinner and shit, she didn't eat shit. She was coloring. She couldn't sit down. We get in the car and we're driving back home, and she fucking says, "Daddy, I want Chick-fil-A." And I'm like, I just dropped like $90, and I was about to put her ass
Nigga,
on the
she's
bus.
4.
That's
What the fuck
toddlers
you
for
expect?
That's toddlers. That's women.
That is women.
Women
They don't
and
appreciate
toddlers.
shit. Right, exactly. They don't
Nigga, that's
appreciate
fucking-
shit. So, Mike, do you have any Valentine's Day stories, bruh?
I mean, nigga, I haven't had too many girlfriends, period, so I can just reference the Valentine's Day I had this year, right?
Right.
So,
So
it's,
did you get 2 trannies or 1?
huh?
Go ahead.
Don't worry about my life, nigga. Just know that my credit is good.
Yeah, I
All right, so, no, but for so we just moved to a new apartment, so shit's kind of tight for us. So, February the 13th, I'm like, babe, we doing something special for Valentine's Day. She was like, nah, it's whatever. I'm like, all right, it's whatever. Day of, I still have shit in plan. So, 2 weeks before Valentine's Day, she mentioned she wanted to go to a gun range. So me being a good boyfriend and shit, I'm like, all right, let me get something to a gun range. So I got a fucking Groupon for 2 to a gun range for an hour, and we can do that for Valentine's Day. So, but I didn't, mention it. So I'm going around. I'm about to get balloons, cakes, and shit like that, decorate for Valentine's Day because I'm off and she's at work. So while she's at work, she texts me like, hey, are we doing anything for Valentine's Day? And I'm like, it's whatever. But I'm like out actively getting shit. I had just got like a half a cake from Vacaro's
Right.
and like
That's
sugar
rich nigga
cookies and
shit.
shit.
We don't know what Vacaro's is.
Nigga,
bro.
cause
Is shit
that-
Safeway? Is it
it's
Giant or some
It's the
shit?
tax bracket I'm in. Worry about the tax bracket,
Okay.
nigga, you in. Don't.
All right.
I'm gonna continue the conversation, and so she like texted me like, we don't have to do anything for each other. I'm like, all right, cool, it's whatever though. Whatever you get me, I'm fine. And she started texting me like, Valentine's Day is so overrated, like this, that, and the
That's
other.
what I like to hear, man.
I'm like,
It's
all
a
right.
trap.
right.
I'm like,
It's a trap.
I text her back like, all right, I'm glad I kept the receipts. And she
Right.
texted me back some shit like, don't get me nothing. I'm like, all right. And then she's back like, shit, like, I'm serious, don't get me anything. I'm like, all right. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. And I was like, I had just got the Groupon for the shit. For the gun range, and I just got the cake and the cookies. And I was about to go get my haircut for her and clean up the house too.
Right.
And I was about to get balloons and shit to dress like for her to walk into. But when she sent that shit, I'm like, maybe fucking. I guess not. So as I'm going to get my hair cut, I send a Snapchat of the conversation to Mel like, yo, Mel, this seemed like a setup. Is it a
Yeah, right,
setup,
right,
nigga?
right.
It's a setup. It's definitely a
And
setup.
Mel texts me back, nigga, it's a trap, nigga.
It's a trap.
Get her
Fuck
something,
yeah,
nigga. What
right,
the fuck are
right,
you doing?
right.
No.
So,
Don't
like,
ever.
I mean, I got my hair cut and I got the gifts and I got the cake and all of the shit. And so when she walked in, she was happy. But she said, like, fucking how women get. I'm like, fucking,
Nigga, did you
fuck
eat
am
the
I
ass
supposed
or
to
not,
do?
bruh?
Huh?
Did you eat ass or not that night?
Nigga, you eat ass. I don't
Ain't
do
nothing wrong with
chocolate
that,
dates,
right?
nigga.
But let me ask y'all this too.
Mel
like,
got a ticket on Hershey Highway.
hell yeah, he's a
Goddamn
fucking
right.
VIP member. and
Goddamn
shit.
right.
But let
You
me
don't
ask
please
y'all this.
our women no more?
Nigga, you got an easy pass on shit street.
But now let me ask you this, because that leads me kind of to my one question. I mean, we all been in like relationships and been in situations with females, and the perception is always the guy has to be the aggressor and has to show interest and stuff like that. So how do you guys feel about females shooting their shot first? Do you think that it makes the female thirsty just based off of the perception that everybody has?
Fuck
or
no.
is it completely acceptable? My opinion is I'm naive as fuck. So, like, if
I'm
a girl doesn't shoot her shot, then shit ain't gonna happen. So if you somebody that's attracted to a dude or wants to talk to or interested in a dude, then I don't see anything wrong with it because I'm
love
naive.
it.
So I
Yeah,
don't
I
even know.
love
I
when
mean,
a girl shoots
they
her shot.
recently did a study where it shows that women that shoot that shot first, this relationship is more successful.
Right.
Yeah.
I understand.
I mean,
Because the attraction is, because the girl's meeting you halfway. So
Right.
Yeah.
So shout out to Chanel for giving us that question to ask.
Shout out Chanel.
Yeah, shout out.
I don't know who Chanel is, but shout out Chanel.
Supporter of the show,
Yeah,
listener of the
nigga.
show.
Okay.
So you know that. How can I word this? So when a girl jumps into your DM, well, first for me, I like when a girl is, aggressive, assertive, kind of know what she wants. So when
Right.
she jumps in your DM showing interest, like, because guys jumps in DMs all the time and get rejected, or, you know what I'm saying, girls be bullshitting because they used to dudes being there, so they kind of get brushed off and curved and everything. So when a girl goes after what she wants and the attraction is mutual, then it's perfect. Like, I love it.
Nah, I'm
Yeah.
the same way. Like I said, like a chick can come to me and leave like so. Me and my best friend from like high school, we was just shooting the shit the other day, and he was just like, "Yo, so and so used to be all on you." You know what I'm saying? She used to do blase,
Right.
and I'm like, "Really, nigga? Like, I'm so naive, I'm so dumb, I'm so out of it. I would never catch on." So, if anything is every chick when I think about it that I had like a serious relationship with or talked to was the aggressor or made it completely known, like, hey, I'm feeling you and stuff like that.
Because
So,
men are dumb. Like we can't read
Yeah.
all the time those subtle hints you give us and you
Right.
touching us, and when you talk to us, you flip your hair and all this shit. Tell us straight up that you like us. Like, I like you. What's up? Can we go out? Can we get some drinks? Like, men like that shit.
Yeah,
Like,
it-
just
it-
I
tell
think it's
us.
like a mutual interest thing. Like every time, like a man, you're going out on a limb. Like us, you have to be used to being rejected in the pursuit of women, right?
right.
So I know that's just a part of it. And so when you're used to being rejected, that means you're searching for an interest in the woman you're talking to.
Right.
So for her to initiate that, it's like it counts way much more.
It cuts the thinking
Bullshit.
out of it. It cuts the bullshit out of
Yeah,
it.
because the bullshit. And the fact that I don't have no fucking type. So if you shoot your shot, 95% of the time, a nigga's going to be like, all right, let's go out.
You
Let's
might
fucking
get hit
see."
raw
And then-
on the first date.
And that's the thing, too. Like, you just never.
Matter of fact,
you just never
speaking of
know.
Valentine's Day and like connecting this shit, what is the since it's Valentine's Day, do niggas go raw on Valentine's Day? Because
Nigga, if I'm talking to a chick
it's a
by
sexual
Valentine's
occasion,
Day,
nigga. I don't
fucking raw is not even an option and shit. Like,
I mean,
Nigga,
if
shit
it's
is
a girl, you're
guaranteed.
probably going raw anyway. So.
nigga.
Yeah, if you with your girl, you going raw.
I don't know what condoms are, nigga. Is that French for like a soup or something?
Well, I mean that's you. I mean, if you want the fucking clap, I guess. I don't know, but I don't know. It's if that's your girl, then.
But ladies,
fucking raw.
please, to wrap it up, shoot your shot, please, and do it more often because we can't read your minds.
Yeah, like
And,
niggas
and
is
men
dumb,
definitely
bro. Like, we
appreciate
dumb,
the
man.
woman going the extra mile because most women won't do it.
Tracks.
So when you're a woman that goes that extra step and not out of the norm, that stands out to us.
Right.
And we appreciate that.
Yeah,
Girls
I
that
think
take the initiative.
I think honestly, I find it sexier to be with an aggressive woman because it's just like you don't want to constantly have to, pull at something. It's kind of we're all adults, so if you're feeling a certain way, if you're feeling me, I'm feeling
Yeah.
you. Then why not just make it known so we can skip the
bullshit,
bullshit gray
the
area,
guessing games.
Right,
The
exactly.
guessing
Say,
games.
hey, look, I'm feeling you. I'll be like, hey, I'm feeling you too, and then that chapter is closed. So let's start moving towards something
Like
that's
bumping
more.
up.
Because you know
what
what's
I'm saying?
funny? I posted that poll on the Hunt Club Instagram
Okay.
page at Hunt Club 410, and it was girls that were inboxing me saying that, well, is there a mutual interest if I shoot my shot? No, like you
How
don't
the
know
fuck
it.
would you know?
You don't
I
know
mean,
until
right,
you
you
shoot
don't
your
know until you
shot.
shoot
That's
your
the
shot.
point. That's
Shit.
what we have to deal with
Yeah.
every time we slide in the DM. So when a girl, takes that away and she shoots her shot and she takes a chance, like we understand what that means because we do that all the time too. So
Right.
we appreciate a girl that goes out on a limb. And most of the time, the feeling's mutual.
Yeah.
Because if a
Yeah,
girl wants to
most of-
slide into your DM, most of the time, y'all probably had that interaction to the point where
Well,
she
it's
thinks that
liking
it's cool
pictures
to,
and- yeah,
to
She
do
gets
it. So shout out to the girls that slide in DMs, man.
Y'all the
we love y'all.
real ones.
Y'all the real.
yeah,
Get
that's
a round
really
of
like
applause. for
my girl, she shot her shot, and we've been together 3 years.
It's
so.
been what it is.
Shout
And
out
that's
to Sarah.
Shout out to Sarah, baby.
Well, my thing is too. All right, so how do you guys feel about? And this is kind of like just on some random shit. How you guys feel about females that give it up on the first date? Is that like a?
That means
random shit?
What you
like,
gonna say?
what are we
I
talking
hate
about?
them.
No.
No. I'm just saying, like no. Cause, all right, so I'm gonna elaborate a little bit. So some girls are like,
Spell
I gotta
elaborate.
wait for a couple months,
No.
to see if he really likes me and
Man,
stuff
look,
like
the
that.
time is
That's
right.
fucking
When the time is
stupid.
right, the time is right. It might be the first date.
They
It
might
might
be
be
the-
a week later.
they-
It might be a month later.
So
But,
people
like,
need to get out of the mindset of a set criteria for a perfect relationship.
It's a perfect anything.
I mean, yeah, it's
Exactly,
not even
that's
a
the fucking
relationship.
point.
Like, if you feeling it, if it's in the moment,
Moment.
to have sex on the first date, then
Do this
do
shit.
it.
Do it.
Fuck is the problem?
And
Like,
that's
if
the
you
thing,
don't
too,
trust
like-
this motherfucker, then wait
Hold
a
on.
couple weeks.
If
But
you don't know that nigga
if
real
the sparks
name,
are flying
wait.
the first
Yeah.
date, then it happens, then it happens.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That doesn't necessarily mean if you fuck on the first date doesn't mean that he's gonna hit it and quit it.
No.
You know what I'm saying? She
But
could
if-
be your wife if you fuck on the first date. Y'all just getting the physical shit out of the way, and there's no more bullshit. Now y'all can really get to know each other, and it's not.
But
you know,
that's a part of it. You have to get to know each other, right, before you have a relationship, right?
Right.
So, like, if you wait to have sex, it doesn't necessarily mean that would be a successful relationship
exactly
because you don't know who the fuck
girls
that
hold
is.
out like I'm gonna make them wait
90
'cause I don't-
days.
But y'all both
If you got a
attracted
baby
to
dick
each
like
other
Mel,
physically,
like,
but you
it
want to
ain't
make them
going
wait
nowhere.
just for the sake of making them wait. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
So you can wait 90 days, he fucks, and then he still leaves you because he was just
Well,
waiting
wanted
for you
to
to
fuck
fuck.
him.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
But
So-
no, that's the thing that I feel like. So like my 2 longest like relationships, like I fucked on the first night. So that doesn't really change anything. I don't want to put it like
it's funny because I know.
But no, but
I know
that-
these girls.
But,
so.
but that's
I
the
don't know
truth, though.
shit about shit.
But no, but that's the truth though, because it's like females have this perception that hey, if I wait, he'll respect me more.
No.
But that doesn't really mean
That
a
makes
dude
no-
is going to
yeah.
want to be with you
We
whether he wants to
know-
be
yo,
with you regardless.
just like a girl says, I know if I want to fuck him within the first 5 minutes. Guys, for the most part, know
Who's
our
wifey.
intentions. Yeah, we know
Right.
our intentions for you in the first hour, so that we meet you like this is a girl I could pursue and
Yeah.
I could think something long term, or I want to hit it and quit it.
Right.
Like we know that off top, but we know what our intentions are. So you making us
waiting
wait
to
90
have
days.
sex
It's
has
only gonna
no
make me
fucking
mad
difference.
at you. One, I'm gonna keep fucking other bitches, and
And
two,
I'm-
I'm gonna be mad at you for making me wait, and then I'm gonna did you after that.
And then when I
you might
and then
get
when
a
and then when I fuck and it's trash, then I'm gonna be even
Right,
extra
and then
mad
don't
because I'm
let the
like,
pussy
yo,
be
she-
trash.
Right.
Don't
I
let
waited
it be
90
trash.
days for some
Let it
trash
be
ass
real.
pussy. Now I'm gonna block your
I'm gonna
ass. Now
send
we
you
can't
an
even be
invoice.
friends.
I'm gonna send you an invoice for my wasted time.
I might have
Right.
fucking
And dates, all
tell
the dates I
Facebook your
wasted
page-
for that
your
trash
page
pussy.
had racism on it, and then
Yeah.
report. I'm gonna report a page for whack pussy.
Right.
But,
no,
but I mean, there's no set. People need to get out of the idea of having a set criteria for anything. Like that's not a set criteria for dating, having sex for the first time, or fucking
Especially
anything.
not in 2018.
No, dude, it's
Nah,
all what's
whatever,
catered to
man.
you. You need to know yourself and then go from that point on.
Right. No, I totally agree. I just wanted to ask that because that's always been something I always see that misperception, especially with like Steve Harvey's books and all that other and dudes trying to
And
tell
then,
girls to wait out.
what's
It
it,
doesn't
Derek
mean
Jackson?
anything.
The
Yeah.
sick
Yo,
guy?
that's
Nah.
your homie,
That-
your big
yeah.
homie.
Fuck him.
That
Fuck
means
Steve
nothing.
Harvey.
Like a dude knows. It doesn't have anything to do with how fast you sleep with a dude.
Yeah.
It's about who
Dude.
your personality is,
Yeah.
what you got going for you, and what he finds attractive. Whether or
Like-
not you'll be there from a week or 10 years, marriage, all of that good shit.
Some
But
niggas will wait a fucking 6 months to a year just to fuck.
There's niggas
And
that's
just to-
dedicated out here in this game,
and
man.
not give a fuck after he fucks. He just want the body. So
Right.
you can't put
You
too
can't
much
change
in
that
you
shit.
waiting to get to fuck.
So-
that means nothing.
So how long you think Quincy waited to fuck Ivanka?
Who? Who and who?
Ivanka Trump.
Quincy Jones.
Who's Quincy?
Quincy Jones, nigga.
He fuck who?
Nigga,
So did you
have
read the
not read
article?
the interview?
I mean, the
I
interview?
didn't.
The
Oh, this
Quincy
is the whole
Jones?
the Quincy
The
article.
Quincy Jones interview.
I didn't fucking.
Come on, man. He
Nigga, I
dropped
worked
a
at Double. I'm sorry,
lot of
nigga.
dirt.
Like,
This
I-
has been
no,
out
no,
for
it
almost
it
a
was-
week now.
It was crazy. So a
I
lot of
jerked off
shit.
the first day.
So a lot of
Second
shit
day.
came out of the Quincy Jones interview. One,
Uh-huh.
he used to date Ivanka Trump. she
How old
shot
is
her
Quincy,
shot.
nigga?
She shot her shot at
To him?
Yeah, she
Fuck
shot a
yeah,
shot.
she shot a shot at him. But then a lot of stuff came out too. So it was what's his name? The comedian
Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor was fucking Marlon
was
Brando.
wild.
Yo, that's-
you
I didn't
know.
believe that shit.
A lot of shit
I thought it
came
was
out of
just
the
I thought it
interview.
was just an old dude just spouting off shit, just talking shit, saying Marlon Brando, the fucking Godfather, fucked the Godfather of comedy. He was just fucking
It's just like regular shit,
It's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
So, well, hold on. I saw that headline. My question: who was the bottom?
Nigga,
I
I,
think-
don't want
I
to
think
think about. I
Richard-
couldn't even wrap my mind around
I
Richard
think Marlon
Pryor doing
Brando
that
was the
shit.
power bottom, definitely.
He might be a yo.
He's
I
a
don't
power
know.
bottom. He's definitely
I mean,
a power
it's
bottom.
nothing
That's the
wrong with
Godfather.
either or. It's like whatever. But who's the bottom? Who's pitching? Who's catching? Austin, you pitching all the time.
But
While you
the
catching?
thing is that I didn't believe it. I thought he was just talking shit.
I thought it was
until
an old man
Richard,
talking
until
shit, yeah.
His
Richard
wife.
Pryor's wife confirmed the shit. She's like, yeah, everybody was on coke. Coke was crazy.
Nigga,
You do so much
fuck
coke,
no.
you'll fuck a radiator.
Nah,
So yeah,
I
I was
mean,
like, what?
I mean, I've done a lot of drugs in my life. I've never done coke. I know how it smells, but I've never done it.
No, it's
But
it's cool.
I can
it
say
smells
I-
pretty
I-
good though.
Right.
Yeah. I've never done enough to be bisexual. Not to say there's anything
There's
wrong
no
with doing that.
never mind.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it, but I mean, you can't blame some shit like that on cocaine. That's
No.
some shit
But
that's
it's not
way
saying anything
past
is wrong with
cocaine,
it.
bruh. Like
That's-
that's some other shit. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. But it was just crazy that
No,
that
that's-
shit was
it's-
just
no,
fucking
that was
crazy.
random
And Richard
as
Pryor
fuck. He's-
and Marlon Brando in the fucking 60s,
He said
whatever.
fuck Marvin Gaye too.
He what?
Nah, I ain't
It was
believe
my-
that
he
shit. Not my
fucked
nigga
Marvin
Marvin.
Gaye?
Not
Marvin
Marvin.
Gaye
man.
was
Not
was
Marvin. He ain't,
Richard
he ain't
Pryor.
fuck-
It was
I don't
like-
believe that
No,
shit.
He
Mrs.
said Marlon
Jones?
Brando would
It was
fuck
Missy
anything.
Jones.
Quincy Jones said
Miss-
that shit. He said the Beatles couldn't play.
But
He
was
said
praising
Michael
everybody.
Jackson was stealing songs.
That interview was
That was
fucking crazy.
wild.
Yeah, that was.
Nigga.
I mean, and he said he knows who killed Kennedy.
what the fuck?
So he was going off. Like he said he knows he said who killed Kennedy. He said the mob killed Kennedy.
What?
Michael
And he, like,
Jackson.
shit on
Michael
Taylor
Jackson was
Swift.
stealing
Some shit like
songs from
that.
Donna Summer. Fucking Marlon Brando fucked Richard Pryor.
He said Taylor Swift ain't shit. It's
You
Taylor
know
Swift
when
ain't shit.
fucking Indiana Jones hit the tombstones
Man.
from the
But
fucking.
the thing is that he's been in Hollywood for years, like decades. Like this nigga knows some shit, and it's called Holly weird for a reason.
yeah,
right,
things
like,
are
it's some-
normalized.
it's some
things
bullshit
are normalized
going
that
down.
we seem as weird. Yeah, true.
No, I can definitely see that.
So
shit
I mean, that's
happening,
not
yeah.
out the realm of possibility. The realm
Like-
of
like
possibility
for-
that it's
for
some gay
instance,
shit going on.
Y'all niggas eat ass. I don't eat ass. So like when y'all talk about eat ass,
What was really the difference? I mean, if you eating bison, kind of eating ass at the same. I mean, if you
Austin
dedicated
ate
to the
ass,
shit,
ladies and gentlemen. That was the confirmation.
I never denied that shit.
You talk about us eating ass, but what happened with you with the candle wax?
Huh?
You like getting candle wax poured on you.
That's not a fact.
It
Nigga,
is
that
a
happened-
fact.
It happened one time. One
got
time. It's
candle
not a
wax
fact.
Gotta live
You're
life,
like,
man. Pain is pleasure, baby. Pain is pleasure. More. But nah,
Step on my nuts. Step on my nuts.
But on some real shit though, like did that change? I mean, while we're in the whole little box of comedians and shit like that, has couple days ago-
you said stick it in my nuts.
You step on my
Step
nuts.
on the shit.
You get your nuts stepped on and candle wax poured on your back. And deny that you had candle wax poured on your back,
dare you,
motherfucker. Deny it.
I didn't have my nuts.
nigga, you
stepped
gonna
on.
lie on like fucking Good Friday, whatever the fuck it is
I
right
didn't have
now.
my nuts. I definitely didn't have my nuts stepped
Nigga,
on.
about the wax though.
That wasn't a part of the agreement when it happened.
But no. All right, so while we in the realm of comedians and shit like that, did anybody catch the Chris Rock special that dropped a few
No,
days
I
ago?
did see the snippet though about him,
No.
like about bad policemen and bad airplanes.
That was the very beginning. It started off kind of weak, and then it got better as he got into some like grown man shit. Like he was talking about fuck was he talking about? He was talking about cheating on his wife. He was talking about raising children. What else was he talking about, Austin?
I don't
was
know
talking
shit about either or.
Like you said, the race shit. He was just talking about a lot of mature shit.
Yeah, mature shit.
But
Nigga,
that
50. What the fuck is he supposed to talk about?
I mean, but
No,
that's
it
what
wasn't
leads me
normal
to my
Chris Rock.
question.
Like it was some mature shit. I still prefer Dave Chappelle over his, but his shit was it was pretty good.
I mean,
it was grown man comedy. It wasn't
stand-up.
knee slapping comedy, but it was grown man mature comedy, and he was preaching. There was a lot of preaching.
I can
going
see
on,
that
and
because you know how in his previous stand-ups he was like decked out and like wearing shit, and the last stand-up he did was in 3 different countries and it was like alternating between jokes and between the countries. And this stand-up, it was just him in front of an audience with a black t-shirt and jeans and just spitting that shit.
Yeah, I mean, it was real laid back, but I enjoyed it. But I hate to do this with the comparisons because that's all we do. But my thing is, I feel like that his stand-up was better than Chappelle's shit.
Nah,
more animated.
I didn't see the stand up. I can't say
Chappelle's shit was way funnier.
Man, like,
but like I
can say as an overall comic,
it was
Chappelle
funnier.
kills him.
It was Chappelle's stand up was funnier, but I took more away from Chris Rock's stand up. Like I said, he was preaching and he was telling jokes, so I got more lessons from it. So. I mean, does that mean it was better?
Nah, yeah. I mean, because at the end of the day, Chappelle. I don't even think Chappelle
what are you
was
looking
funnier.
for, though?
But
I'm looking to laugh.
But Chris Rock
so
shit
that means you
makes
should
laugh,
take away
though.
more from Chappelle as opposed to Chris Rock. If you're looking to laugh,
if I'm turning on Netflix, a comedy special, I'm looking to laugh.
Yeah,
and I laughed more for Chappelle than I did Chris Rock.
See, I disagree, man.
Yeah, so I'm saying Chappelle. I fuck with Chappelle. Yeah,
but Chris Rock, just his voice, his pitch. How he can do it, how he's more animated than Chappelle. I'm gonna have to go with Chris Rock shit. My shit, I was in that bitch dying laughing. He talked about like cheating. He talked about dudes getting pussy and shit like that. And I think he was more raw. And like I said, he was a lot more animated. So I'm gonna have to go with Chris Rock shit.
It might be preference, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
I like both. I think both of them are top 2. They're my top 2 favorite stand-up comedians. But
no,
I'm saying mine.
Yeah,
nigga, Corey Holcomb is
Corey Holcomb is funny as shit.
Corey Holcomb is not going over Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle.
He's not at all.
But Richard Pryor is going over Chris Rock.
Never seen a Richard Pryor stand-up.
Nigga, you've never seen a Richard Pryor stand-up?
Either.
Yo, y'all niggas is lacking in these streets.
But and that's all I want to find. But I mean, well, I guess we'll agree to disagree. But one of the biggest stories right now, and it kind of take it to a kind of darker time right now with the shooting in Parkland, with the high school shooting and everything like that. My take on it is watching the video. So I see it and I'm kind of getting more immune to school shootings and shit like that. But when I saw the video one of when the dude was actually letting the shots off in the classroom, and then there was a second video where the students were being fouled out of the room, and which is weird too, because every fucking child was Snapchatting that shit. It was fucking weird that it was kids in a situation like that where they was still like Snapchatting, but one child took the video and put it towards a girl that was obviously dead and everything like that. How do you guys feel about 2018? All of these school shootings is becoming more of a norm, and like what's going on in this country where schools aren't safe anymore.
Is it more of the evolution of the gun culture that we have in America, or is it just like kids getting crazy? Because I believe that we have a gun culture, like we're fanatics about guns. I don't have guns in my house. That's my personal opinion.
Right.
But you can't say that America isn't gun nuts. That's fucking
absolutely.
Like one gun for every person, and that disparity is unlike any else in the world. Not like fucking any city. It's unlike any else in the fucking world.
Right. Nah, I mean, I think everybody know guns give you a certain kind of confidence. So when you get these fucking dudes that's coming in there shooting schools up and shit like that, it's bullshit. But one of the biggest things too with the media and how the media always plays it is always a big issue. Whether or not they should be labeled terrorists, whether or not they should get the pat on the back as a mental illness. My biggest thing though is like, all right, say for example, a gang member does a drive-by and shit, right? You light up the fucking corner, kills like 3 people, and no nowhere in that article will you ever see somebody tap into his upbringing, whether or not his parents was there, whether or not he got the right schooling, whether or not they even tested if he was depressed or not. It's gang violence, a gang shooting. The nigga deserves life in jail. That's it. But then when we look at these school shootings, we really tap into every possible, hardship that he ever had in his life to kind of make it an exception as to whether or not
to gain sympathy for him.
Yeah, to gain sympathy. And so it's kind of becoming
terrorist.
bullshit.
It is what it is. He was linked to a white supremacist group. He was trained to do this. He had an AR-15. He went in and he killed people. He didn't have a mental illness. He was just a racist piece of shit, and he did what he did. So there's no sympathy for him. But I see that there's a double standard with that. So
no, it's definitely a double
right.
standard. I think us,
America
as a society, we need to realize that there's an image of the other, and it's a black male. Fact, point, disagree, agree. Like,
say it again.
America has an idea of the other. So when they think of somebody committed a crime, committing something outside the norm, it's a black male. So when you say somebody murdered somebody, you don't think of your neighbor. You think of somebody that is in the ghettos doing something. And then when you think of mass shootings or mass murders, you don't think of somebody that's your neighbor. You think of some terrorists in Islamic State.
Right. Yeah, no, it's all about the labeling, but it's crazy. I mean, the situation that we're in this country, and then after the shooting, it was like 2 more schools that were shut down, kids bringing schools. It's just craziness that we're going into. But my thing is, I don't want to really. It's a horrible situation. I don't want to send my child to school where I don't know if they're going to come home or not. But my biggest thing is we can't harp on the negative. We can't really fester on the negative. We got to be positive. And to wrap up the show, the biggest positive thing is that
we have a
Black
new
Panther
national
is coming out.
It's
Black History Month.
And that like I had an idea, right? And we have Lift Every Voice and Sing. That is a great uplifting song for the African American people. It reinforces the struggle we've been through, the pride you can have from being black.
Sing it right now.
Lift every voice and sing to earth and heaven. Oh, wait, chill. But my idea is like we need to make a new song for that, and I have an idea of the new song.
What's that?
For the black movement.
The
national anthem.
2018
Fuck the black
woke
anthem.
motherfuckers movement.
Hey, hey,
blacker than black and I'm black, y'all.
Hey.
And I'm black, y'all. And I'm
Hey.
black, y'all. And I'm blacker than black and I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety black, blacker than black. I'm blacker than black, yo. Because I'm black and I'm back. Yo, I'm black and I'm black, y'all. And I'm
Hey.
blacker than black and I'm black, y'all.
That's Maya Angelou
love
on
that song.
steroids, nigga.
That's what's going to be played at the beginning of Black Panther, at the end of Black Panther. But that wraps up
Nigga.
episode.
No, before we leave, I gotta give Mike from episode 3. Fucking Eagles won the Super Bowl. I didn't see that shit happening. Shout out to fucking Nick Foles. And those
so we're going to
motherfuckers.
take this $20. The top comment that we have, $20 to.
What?
Give me
How
the
you gonna have a
$20.
top
Take
comment?
your fucking money.
I'm gonna take this $20. But the top comment that we get from YouTube, this $20 goes to.
How you get a top comment? So the first person that comments, or
No, the top comment, whatever we deem the best.
Comments gets $20.
Can I do it like a rapper and shit?
Fuck you.
yeah, but no, this wraps up episode 4
I'm
of the
gonna throw
Hunt
a
Club
1 and no
Homicide.
because I got it.
Is this gonna be the last episode for Black History Month? I
think so.
So, so yeah, we come back at March the 2nd. Kill that shit. It's been a pleasure.
Can I have my dollar back, dog? I need that.
Mike, say your shit, dog.
Support. If you like the show, share it, like it, subscribe to the Twitter at Hunt Club 410. Follow us on
available
Instagram at Hunt
Facebook.
Club 410.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, SoundCloud.
Tell a friend to
YouTube,
tell a friend.
Tell a friend to tell a friend. Hey, yo, fuck y'all. We out.